I am laughing right now at the pearls getting grabbed, at the pearls getting clutched, at the pearls, period, of some people, not all, but some people grasping, clutching, tearing, whatever, at their pearls, at their feelings, at their big pee-pees, over Biden saying that the only people that are trash is the MAGA people that agreed with that boy, not a man, that person. That's even being too nice. What that entity said about a fellow state territory. I say state. It's a territory, Puerto Rico. I stand with Puerto Rico. Beautiful place. I've been there once. Just once. Wish I could go back. Now I'm gonna tell you that hill that hill kicked my butt. But I walked it. Anyways. Didn't know that there was a bus because I don't know Spanish. I can't read Spanish. Wish that I could. Wish that I was bilingual. I wish that the Tower of Language, or I don't remember what it's called, where when it fell, everybody had their own language. I wish that I was the key to that tower. I wish that I knew every language in the world. I have literally been praying, God, please, 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 put it in my head so that I could know every single language in the world, so that I can translate when someone is saying something and then somebody takes it offensively. Now I know y'all are probably saying, why didn't you just learn it yourself? My brain don't retain English. My brain don't retain language, I guess. Grammar. Whatever. I can't roll my tongue to roll the R's and all that. So Spanish and Latin, or what's that one? Is it Latin the one that they're saying that really don't exist anymore? I can't remember. The ones that the tongue has to roll, I won't be able to do. My tongue is very short. Like, when I say my tongue is short, when I got my tongue pierced when I was 18, I had to take the barbell out because my tongue didn't swell. And because my tongue didn't swell, and it was a 12 gauge, too long for my short tongue, it felt like I was swallowing my barbell. And yeah, I didn't go to a shorter bar because I literally got it pierced. And I was afraid to take it out. But I always said, when I get my dentures, oh bitch, y'all about to see me be Pinhead. If y'all don't know who he is, still scared the freaking. He still scares me. Hellraiser, Pinhead, yeah, that's gonna be me because I am getting my tongue pierced, dimples, and snake bites, and I found a new one, and I didn't even know nothing about that one, but I don't know what it's called, and I said, okay, call me Pinhead, call me him. I'll be he. I don't know how to do a Rubik's Cube, not Rubik's Cube. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I don't know how to do a Rubik's Cube. That might be good because they say that's how you know what? Why am I talking about the movie? I am saying why I can't roll my R's. Why I can't do the rolling letters that needs to be rolled in other languages because my mouth won't let me do it. My tongue won't let me do it. Oh, that was the weave. Y'all like that? I can weave too. But see, I know that I weave. And I can honestly say, because I'm real, I'm honest with myself, that sometimes when I weave, I do go down the path. And I do forget. And it's not on purpose. Sometimes I do that to over explain because in my head, I got like 3 things going on in my head at once. All the time. So yeah, I do the weave. Sometimes I get back to the right trail. Sometimes I never find that trail again. Or I find it days later, hours later. I don't know. Might find it at the end of the story. But see, I can admit it. I know that I have slight sundown. I know that. Like I tell y'all, I lose words at 8 o'clock. My brain shuts down at 8 o'clock at night. It wakes up around 4 o'clock, 5 in the morning. I have extreme insomnia that kicks in at 8 o'clock at night. And then I start getting sleepy at 4 o'clock in the morning. Hence, why I need my Ambien. Or, I'm not rich. Let me not say Ambien. Let me say Zolpidem. Because for us poor people, it's Zolpidem. Anyways, forget you. You know, see, I was going to cuss, but I had to censor myself in real time. Forget you, Roseanne. Because of you. I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. No, I'm joking. Shout out to Kelly Clarkson and Reba. Reba. If anybody knows Reba, yeah, I'm weaving on purpose. If anybody knows Reba McEntire, she's supposed to be doing a show in Knoxville. Her new little show, like Reba's Home, is that what it's called? Maybe I'm thinking of Raven's House, Raven's Home. I don't know what it is, but Reba, yo, I will be an extra in your show for free. Just let me let me stand in the back. I might not be a 9 or a 10. Might not even be a 5. Let me be. Dress me up as a homeless person. I ain't got no teeth. And you can make me a homeless character for free. I won't even charge. As long as you don't charge me, I won't charge you. I would take myself to the set every day on my gas. Bring me lunch from home because a bitch is poor. Bring lunch from the house. Don't gotta pay me. Reba. If you need a homeless stand-in person, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. Anyhow, let me get back to what I was saying. Because this ain't about Reba. But Roseanne, how dare you say that on your Ambien and your wine? And when you said that, because I'm poor, and so yeah, I have state insurance. And they were like, oh, we won't be covering that anymore. Okay. So, because a person that could afford to buy maybe a higher dose than she needed, she has a marijuana card. I only know that because, yeah, I supported her little show when she was saying that she got her marijuana card and she was showing it, and she's like, yeah, and they gave me, I think, 2 seeds of that so I could grow it in my backyard and all that. Anyhow, I say all that to say because she messed up, it affected everybody. People that need it. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any recreational drugs. My drug of choice is food. I'm fat. I never said I wasn't. I never said I wasn't addicted to food. I am. I know that that's my drug. That's what makes me happy, is food. Now, food is my love language. If anybody wanted to know that, food is my love language. So I say, where was I going with that? Because I was, okay, so we was on the road. See, I'm trying to get back to the original trail because I know we was talking about the garbage in the middle of Puerto Rico. Uh, Anyhow, I'll just start right there because I know that that's where I was at, and I don't know how I got on this little side trail, but I'm back. I know where the main trail. I can see it. I'm getting back. I'm walking back over there. Y'all were clutching your pearls over Biden saying the only garbage people are the ones is MAGA. He's not meaning all of MAGA. Or he didn't say MAGA. He said the Trump supporters. I think that was the words that he said. Let me not put words in his mouth. I can honestly say I don't remember what word he used, but the word that he and what he was talking about, and since Fox News, yeah, I watch it. I watch all the news because I need to know what the enemy, what the friends, what everybody is doing. I don't like not being in the know. So yeah, I watch all the channels. I even watch Newsmax. Gasp, pearls clutched, grabbed, ripped. Like David Patman said, I'm not a Democrat. I'm on the left, but I'm not a Democrat. Because I don't agree with everything that Democrats say. I don't agree with everything that Republicans say. I don't agree with everything that independents say. I don't only vote Democrat. I don't only vote Republican. I don't only vote independent. I always said if I voted for anybody, it would be Bernie Sanders. My dream ticket would be, and I did find out her name. My dream ticket would be Bernie Sanders for president, or let me switch it around because she's younger. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for president. Bernie Sanders as vice president. Why not? Woman power. Jasmine Crockett. Remember, I couldn't remember her name. I knew her last name was Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, Secretary of State. We could throw in Mitt Romney. I'm only wanting to vote for people that wants democracy. They don't have to be Democrat. They don't have to be Republican in order for me to vote. Elizabeth Warren. And I know you're like, well, you only show one Republican. Liz Cheney. Why not? Her daddy, Dick Cheney. Why not? Hillary. Bill. Like Bill, he's like, no, don't even say my name. I'm sitting down. I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I don't need to be. That's all I'm saying. my biggest thing is, like when Trump called people enemy within, I heard up and down the timelines of the social medias that I have from people that I love truly with all my heart say, yeah, we need to get rid of the enemy within. Now, I choose, this is my choice, my personal choice, not to argue with anybody politically. Because as long as you're not trying to tell me who to vote for, I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. That has been my stance from day one. The only time I have suggested for people or who I think people should vote for was my sister, like my real sister, or let me say my birth sister, my mama, and my other sister, which we're not related by any means, except in our heart. She's my sister from my heart. Her mother is, or her mama was my mom from my heart, you know. And and my son. Now, when I said that to my birth sister, that's just because she never voted. And I said, you can't complain. And I said this also to my mama. I think she did vote before. But I said that to them because it's like, you can't complain if you didn't vote. Now, I could say that to them because they're my family. I'm allowed to say that. I'm not going to say that to anybody else. But I said that to them. And they're like, oh, I ain't going to vote for da-da-da. And I'm like, and your not vote is you voting for the other side. So you can't vote. You can't complain if you don't vote. Now, my sister from my heart, she's still my sister to this day. And I know she's voting Trump and I'm voting Harris. Or I think she might have early voted. So I think she already voted for Trump. And I'm voting for Harris. And my aunt from my heart, which is her mom's aunt. So, like, it is really her aunt. It's like her blood aunt. But she's my aunt from my heart. Because my sister's my sister from my heart. Love her. I love them to death and back. I would fight. I would be standing on the front line fighting with them if anybody. I will fight for them if anybody tries to mess with them. And I love them. And that on my end will never change. And I believe on their end it won't change. But that's just because I'm going at it from my side. My side is I love them. We disagree politically. But that's all. That family is way stronger than politics. My son, now yeah, he's not my blood son, but I still say that's my son. I love him to the moon and back. I will fight a bear for him because he's my kid's brother. He's He's very well missed. I miss us hanging out. I miss us just shooting the breeze. I can talk to him non-political, but because he knows how I think politically, he doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't want to talk to Gary. That hurts because we miss him. We love him. But I'm not going to force him to be a part of our life, even though we want to be a part of his. Like I said, I love my sister from my heart. I do. I would fight for her because the only thing that we're not getting along with is politically. But like I said, family is way stronger than politics. Now, back to what I was saying. Up and down my timeline, not from them. I was just wanting to add that yeah, I have people that I know is going to vote for Trump. And it doesn't even hurt my heart. It doesn't even hurt my feelings because that's their right. Like, my right is to vote for whoever I want to vote for. Now, up and down my timeline, because maybe if I got 1,000 friends on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter or X or whatever, on whatever, if I got like 1,000 people, about, let me just say 700 of them are Trump's supporters. About 700. I might have a good handful of maybe 100, maybe 150. The other ones might be people that deceased, because I do have some people that have gotten killed, have passed away and all that, and I still have them as a friend. So I'm just trying to throw them in there because, yeah, they're not going to vote because they are no longer with us. So the ones that are active, the ones that are still alive, the ones that whatever, wooda wooda, a handful of them might be on the left, might be Democrats. Like I said, I'm neither. I'm on the left, but I'm not a Democrat. Or let me say I'm left-leaning, but I'm not a Democrat. But up and down my timeline was, yeah, we need to get rid of the vermin. We need to get rid of the enemy within. And I just sit back and I watch what people are saying, because like I said, I'm not going to argue with you because that's your right. You can say what you want to say. And when I look, because I'm nosy a little bit, like I mind my business, but I also look. Okay? So when they were arguing in the comment section, the people that was 10 toes down about it is, yeah, Nancy Pelosi, wooda wooda wooda. And it's like, okay, so y'all mad at Nancy Pelosi for inside trading, supposedly. I don't know, because I'm not her accountant. I'm not a part of Wall Street. I don't know that to be true. But if you say that that's what it is, I'm going to let you have that. I'm going to let you have that, because I'm not going to defend it because I don't know. And I can say I don't know, because I don't know. But y'all were mad at her, okay, for that. Okay. And then y'all were mad when people say, okay, so y'all want her dead because of her inside trading. Y'all want her dead because she disagrees with Donald Trump. But y'all are not mad at Donald Trump for literally making fun of her husband that got attacked by one of his followers. Her husband got hit in the head. The man had to get brain surgery. I think he's, what, did he lose his hand or he's paralyzed on one side, might lost vision. My point of it is, still to this day, 2024, Trump makes comments about that. They laugh. When Biden said the only garbage, now this is me interpreting how I received it. If that's not how he meant, okay. I need for somebody to tell me how he meant it. I want him to tell me, because I have seen something of what he said. But when people's like, I am not garbage, I am not garbage. Okay, well, dog, go on and holler. Go on, holler. Because what he was saying was, when that guy that thought he was being funny said that we have a pile of garbage in the middle of the ocean, and I think it's called Puerto Rico. There was almost ground shaking appliance. Is it 8 o'clock? My brain is shut down. Hold on, guys. Nope, it's 7:47. See? There was clapping. There was hooping and hollering. See, I had to change the word. That's how I do. It's not my weave. It's because I know what word I want to say. I know what word I want to use, but my brain won't let me say it. Like, when I say that, I know that my brain shuts down. Because, yeah, I know that my brain shuts down. Anyhow, y'all know what word I'm trying to say. Starts with an A. I know what it is. I can say it in my head. I just can't say it out loud. My point of what I was saying is there was hooping and hollering, clapping, whatever, when he made that. Laughing. That's not funny. Because I know people don't want to consider Puerto Rico part of America. The United States, let me say the mainland. They are a U.S. territory. When they pay taxes, it's to the mainland. When they vote, it's for U.S. president. But they don't have a representative for Puerto Rico. They don't have a representative for D.C. And that's our capital. I think we might got one now, because I think maybe 2 years ago that we now got a representative for D.C. I can't remember if we got a representative for Guam, but they're a U.S. territory. Do we got one for the U.S. U.S. Marin something Islands? That's a U.S. territory. The U.S. Virgin Islands, do we have a representative for them? They're a U.S. territory. So, my thing is, I know from what people have said that Hawaii is not the United States. Alaska is not the United States. The U.S. Virgin Islands is not the United States. Puerto Rico is not the United States. Guam is not the United States. Because they're not connected to us. But Mexico is also not the United States. Right? They're connected to us. Canada is not the United States, but they're connected to us. Technically, Russia is not the United States because they're connected to Canada. So just because they're not connected to us, don't know that they're not a part of us. So when he said Puerto Rico is an island in the middle of the ocean, a floating island of trash in the middle of the ocean, he's talking about us, the thought. He's talking about the fellow Americans that is part of the United States. They're not attached to the mainland. Oh, let me not discriminate against the Florida Keys that is only connected to the mainland by a bridge. But they're still the United States. They're a part of Florida. But hey, who am I to argue with you? I didn't learn that in school, by the way. I'm just letting y'all know. I learned that after I got out of school. Because it was never taught to me. Now, it could just been it wasn't taught to me in the school that I went to, in the state that I live in, the state that is the home. You know what? 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 I'm not going to say it. Fun little project that everybody should do. Look up what good thing your state's known for and what bad thing your state is known for. And see if you agree with it. I don't agree with the bad thing that my state's known for. And I like to put my own little emphasis, my own little spin on my state's nickname. The volunteer state. Because I like to help people. I want equality for all. So I choose to volunteer my love. I choose to volunteer my equality for all. Men, women, them, they. He, she, non-binary. Everyone. Black, white. Yellow, brown. Red, purple, green, indigo. I know that's a type of purple. Bluish purple. Blue. White, I said white. Black, white, brown, purple, yellow, green, blue, orange. No, I really didn't mean it. I really didn't mean it that way. It cracked me up, but I was just trying to say pink. Guys, I really didn't mean to say orange. I hate the color orange actually because of Tennessee. Like I'm not a Vols fan because of the like I don't like the color orange because I'm not a Vols fan. My whole point, I'm for equality and I'm for everybody and I volunteer my love, my acceptance, my equality, my everything for people that are seeking asylums, for DACA, the dreamers. I think that's what they're called, the DACA or the dreamers, the ones that were born in the United States to undocumented citizens, people that was brought to the United States and they're not citizens. I'm for DACA. I'm for the dreamers. I'm for them. I'm from the ones that did have to come to the United States seeking asylum from wherever. Mexico, Canada, Haiti, Ukraine, anywhere. China, or let me say, anywhere. Because if you need asylum, the Statue of Liberty say, give me you're weak, you're poor, you're sick, you're hungry. Maybe I'm throwing that in. I think that might be God. I think that might be Jesus that said that. The least of me. What you do to me, you do to, or what you do to the least of me, you do to me. God said that. Jesus. I'm a Christian. But I am not ones that think that my religion is the true only a religion. Now, it's my true religion because I'm a Christian. But if I wasn't Christian and I was a Buddhist, then Buddhism, I think I'm saying that right. It don't sound right, but I think I am. That would be my true religion if that's what I was. If I was Muslim, that would be my true religion because that's what I would be. So when I say that it's my true religion, but I don't think that it's everybody's true religion, but that's just because I'm 10 toes down about mine, but I'm not trying to force it on anybody. Because I have always said, when I, like, like Dixie Chicks say, when it's my turn to march up to glory, I'm going to have one hell of a story. If he forgives me. Oh God, please forgive me. Now, that was Sin Wagon, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about. One of my favorite Dixie Chick songs. My favorite Dixie Chick song is When You Were Mine. I can't find a reason to hate on. You know, don't get me started. Cause I would have a Dixie Chicks concert. Who, me? Yes. Like I wanted to be the first black country star. Then I found out there was some before me. And then Beyonce had to come in and just barely sing. It took that wish away from me. Tracy, something. The one that, give me one for reason, and I turn my, I can't remember the words. From the 90s. Tracy something. Tracy Chapman, was that her name? I think she was like a little country. And I'm like, how dare you? It's supposed to be me. I'm supposed to be the first country. But you know what? That's me being silly. That's me being silly. But I'm serious. When it's my turn to march up to glory, I hope that my story, the way that I live, was the right way. And I wasn't living to discriminate. I wasn't living to hate. I wasn't living what I read in the book. I wasn't living opposite. Let me say that. I wasn't living opposite. I want to be known as a good Samaritan in the Bible. I want to be known as Zacchaeus that was up in the tree. looking for God. You know, Zacchaeus, you come down because I'm going to the house to that. Oh, I forgot the words. You know, Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he. Anyways, he climbed up in that sycamore tree. For Lord, he wanted to see. Anyway, I want to be Zacchaeus. I want God to say, Marquita, you come on down because I'm going to go to your house. I want to wash God's feet with my hair. Now, my hair is like maybe an inch long. But guess what? I'll lather it up and I will wash his feet with my hair. I want to be the little drummer boy. Oh, ow, crap, I hit my head. I love drums. I do. I think I was the little drummer boy. That's what I'm going to tell people. The reason why I love drums so much and they can take me there, I think that I could probably not float. y'all gotta forgive me. I think I can float off the ground by just the sound of drums. That's what they do to me. That's why when my cousin Mitchell, my cousin Cordell, my cousin Zacchaeus, they play the drums, and I swear, and they played it in church too. I could have floated. Like when people's like, "Oh, I got the Holy Ghost," I really do think that. What? Okay. I think that the drums get like it. I can float. Like I love drums. It's literally in my DNA. I might be the little drummer boy. That's all that I can give God. Because I'm not rich. I didn't bring him gold, myrrh, or frankincense. I didn't. Because I don't have it. But the only thing I can give you is the drums. That's all I'm saying. And that's what I want. That's how I'm trying to live. That's what I want God, hopefully, to say how I was living. That, yeah, you didn't have anything, but you gave everything. The kid that knocked at your door and was hungry, you fed him. The old woman that was cold, you clothed her. The person that was sick, you treated them. I don't think that's the full story. But that's how I try to live. That's why I say equality for all. And if I'm wrong, I'm the only one that gotta pay for that. I gotta pay for all the decisions that I made in my life. And that's why I say, if me wanting everybody to be have equality, to love who they want to love, marry who they want to marry above 18, whatever sex, whatever color, that's what I want. That's what I want. And if that's me being wrong thinking that, okay, I gotta pay for that. But here on earth, that's how I feel. Me up in heaven, if I'm wrong, God knows my heart. He knows. He knows that I am not him. I'm not trying to be him. Only he can judge. But see, that's my God. That's my Lord. That's my Savior. But I'm not forcing that down anybody's throat. Just don't tell me that I'm wrong for thinking the way that my heart thinks. And I'm not going to tell you to think the way, because not everybody is for equal rights for all. Because like I always say, when people's like, oh, gay marriage is bad, it's illegal. Okay, well, so was interracial marriages at one time. So was slavery at one time, right? But see, if I can remember right, gay marriage, or not marriage, gay relationships was in the Bible, was it not? Um, and Solomon Gomorrah, I think that's what it was. Um, yeah, it got tore down. I mean, it got um, destroyed, which I really do think it was. What's that called? That one place that got uh, that one place that got ashed. I'm thinking that was Solomon Gomorrah. Um, I hope I'm saying that right. But anyway, Pompeii. I think that's what that was. I think that the Bermuda Triangle is where the Garden of Good and Evil is at. That's why I think that's where that's at. Um, what else? Tower of Babylon. Now this is just me saying this. I'm thinking that's where the Stonehenge are. I'm thinking they were trying to build, or maybe the Stonehenge people with Solomon and Gomorrah, because what didn't it get attacked by a volcano? Now I know that in Rome there is like a place that and I think I'm thinking of that right. Well, anyways, like of when people when the volcano erupted and literally covered them, and their body is still literally there in stone. Why not the stone? Why not the Stonehenge? Easter Island. I think that's what it is. Stonehenge. That could have been them because there used to be giants on Earth, right? David and Goliath. Hey, that's all I'm saying. This is me saying this, and me saying, okay, the Jesus that I heard stories about, the God that I know in my heart, doesn't want me to discriminate, don't want me to hate anyone, because I am not without sin. So I will not cast the first stone.